Well, hello again. John Mullen Moon here with another in my little series of Attitude Over Cancer videos. Uh, again, designed or hopefully passing along some of the things that were so helpful for me in having a positive attitude, which, as you know, is for lots of reasons a valuable thing. And then, when you have something like stage 4 pancreatic cancer, which I do, and it's metastasized into my lungs. But the one I really specifically want to talk about today is maybe one of the most important, and it came from Chuck Pagano, the former Indianapolis Colts head coach, and then defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. And Chuck's also a cancer survivor. But one of the things he told me, oh, and by the way, if you're wondering about the backdrop, if you guess that it's in Naples, Florida, then you get an A in the Attitude Over Cancer geography test for the day. We're down here for about a month and really decided to enjoy ourselves, which will feed into what Chuck had told me. And the specific of this one is live the vision, not the circumstance. Live the vision, or live in vision, not in circumstance. And it's really not a case of denial so much as living toward what you would like. And it's so easy for us to kind of give up hope when you know you have something that's incurable, terminal, whatever you want to call it. But one of the reasons my wife and I and sister are down here in Florida is I didn't want to wait. Just enjoying something, living the vision. This is what I would do if I was completely healthy. Sorry about the movement of the camera, but I'm afraid of the sun behind me moving around. But live in vision, not in circumstance. Means, pardon me, it's part of the lung part. Just to give you a quick story, about a little over a year ago, right before Christmas, I was in ICU for about 8 days with a very touch and go lung inflammation. I couldn't breathe. My blood oxygen level was about 70, wouldn't go up. And if you know anything about the oxygen supplements, 1, 2, 3, up to 6 with a little portable unit is not terribly abnormal. I was on 50 when they took me into the ICU. And it was to the point where the doctor came in one morning and when my wife and sister were there and said, "Do you have a DNR?" And he could have knocked us all over like, "Do I need one?" But anyway, what got me through that time was feeling that I was going to make this. I don't know what, there's no guarantee that you will, but I feel like if you don't believe you will, you're taking the first steps toward not making it. And I remember all the time through that period when I couldn't breathe, my vision was, okay, I'm going to come out the other end and be around for Christmas. Carolyn's granddaughter and your grandsons are coming in. But I knew I was going to make it. I was living in the vision, not the circumstance. And just to supplement that, Dr. Dean Saris, who is the head of oncology at Northwestern Medicine, Lake Forest, in the Chicago area, had looked at other videos and he said he was a big fan of accepting circumstances that you can't change and then focusing on effort. In other words, what are you going to do about them? So, sorry about the sun. And I thought that's a really, really, really good point because I'm a big fan of leaving, let's get the cards face up. It's not a good hand, okay, just not being negative here, but okay, there's what I'm dealing with now. Let's turn on the effort. And if you know from the original video, the series overview, I really have felt, and others have told me, it's kind of only two things we can really, quote, control. One is attitude, and the other is effort. And as Dean said, Dr. Saris had said, focusing on the effort, rather not just worrying about the outcome. But okay, what can I do to make this better? I can't fix it with good attitude, but I can certainly set myself up for feeling better and helping others around me feel better. So living the vision, not the circumstance, has become one of my real axioms, and it has really helped me. So looking ahead to a trip to Hilton Head, looking ahead to a little round of golf today. Uh, won't be pretty, but never was. So those kind of giving yourself something to look forward to, because it's so easy for our world to shrink around us, especially when we've got something really, really, really wrong with us. But I'm just leaving the healing part of this, or the technical part, up to the chemotherapy and the doctors. That's over on another track. I'll just do what we decide we need to do. Over here on the other side, I'm going to do what I can do. That's about attitude. It's about living in the vision, letting other people see how you're feeling, seeing you're not always down. As I say in the other videos, do that for the caregivers. So anyway, in the meantime, live in the vision, not the circumstance.